Hello and welcome back to the BioLab, your favorite podcast for all things HL Bio. Today we will be tackling our first topic, the immune system. Well, clearly we will not be going through the whole thing, but hopefully this brief overview will come in handy if you need a quick refresher before a test. Not to get too sidetracked, we haven't even really begun, but in all honesty, anatomy and physiology is my favorite IB Bio topic. I graduate in less than 2 months, and I am so grateful that it is a topic I am learning currently. However, as for you, I hope you do get a little bit more time to learn these topics, since I don't even have an exam. But anyways, the immune system. I'm sure you at the very least loosely know what it is. You've definitely gotten sick before, and while you were sick, you were probably told by somebody, maybe your dad, mom, school nurse, whoever, that your immune system was kicking in. You probably also heard some people bragging about how strong theirs is, or others complain about how weak their immune system is. From both of these notions, we can draw a couple basic understandings about the immune system. For one, your immune system is your body's defense mechanism against disease. And two, the strength of one's immune system can vary. I won't get too far into the reasons behind this, but the variance we see here is due to the fact that your body needs to build its immune system in order to have any kind of immunity at all. And you may be thinking, what do you mean immunity? I don't have immunity to any infections. That sounds sort of sci-fi-ish. But you would be a little wrong. After your first encounter with a pathogen, your body actually remembers what made you sick before. It continually patrols for it again. If by chance you do come across it again in the future, you don't get sick at all, thus granting you immunity. But let's backtrack a bit, I'll come back to that. When your mom birthed you into this wonderful world, your immune system, or biological defense mechanism against disease, was extremely weak. Why? Because you haven't interacted with the world yet. Your body hasn't become aware of any pathogens that can harm you or make you sick. So you don't possess the antibodies needed to protect yourself. This is why it's super important to always handle newborns with clean hands and to ensure that they live in safe environments because they are so vulnerable to infection. But how does a newborn get these antibodies? Well, answer, basically they get them from the same place they've been living for the last 9 months, their mom. The mother begins producing breast milk after giving birth. However, the first couple weeks, it's not true breast milk, or the kind you're probably thinking about. It's actually this yellowish liquid called colostrum that the women produce and feed to their babies. And unsurprisingly, the yellowness comes from the antibodies in the milk. Colostrum is just jam-packed with these essentials. This way, the baby can begin developing their immune system so that they can also work on building the rest of their growing infant body. Now let's think beyond this. What is our primary defense mechanism against disease? Answer, your beautiful skin. Besides containing all of our organs and giving us unique complexions, our skin is also a physical barrier between you and the pathogens of the world. In my history class, we were learning about medieval militaries and fortresses. So in that sense, you can think of your body as a castle. It stands to protect you and the royalty inside, which in this case is your health, the functionality of your organs and metabolic systems. You need to protect your body at all costs because you are incredibly valuable. But it is because you are so valuable that invading armies, in this case pathogens, want to control your facilities. If they gain control over your body, they become stronger. But clearly you don't want that to happen. You want to fight back, and thankfully you can. If your body is a castle, your skin is your castle walls. They're to protect you from incoming armies and to provide a first line of defense. Mucus is also part of this defense, and it is found in places where there is no skin, like nasal passageways. Now, if a pathogen does happen to infiltrate your castle, don't worry, there are still guards inside the walls. These are your leukocytes, or white blood cells. They identify intruders using the antigens or protein markers found on the cell surface. Once they see that they are not self or not a part of your body system, they are marked and destroyed. In this way, your body fights off the infection and your castle remains standing. Alright, that was a very brief overview of the immune system. I haven't even begun speaking on B cells, different types of immunity, but I think it's a good amount of information for our purposes. I wouldn't want to scare you off. Anyways, good job today. I'm proud of you just for listening and absorbing what I've come to say. Until next time, see you, Bioneers.